Hi, this is my channel, Play Vicariously. I have decided to make this because my friend Nikki basically said that she wants to watch me play video games, but with her being in England and me being in Scotland, it's kind of difficult. So I promised that I'd make it this YouTube where I play games and she can watch me make a fool of myself on the internet. And a few family and friends, hello family and friends who are probably watching, because you'll find me somehow, or I'll probably end up putting her on Facebook and be like, come watch me make a fool of myself. And my fiance, who is kind of obligated to watch me be an idiot. Plus he also, I feel like, enjoys watching cringy things, so I'm sure he'll love watching this because he'll just be watching it like, why did she say that, what is she doing? And I'm specifically recording right now because I have gone downstairs and pestered him, and just pestered and pestered and pestered for him to come, please fix the audio, please help me set up OBS, please help me do this, that and the other. And then it got so late that right now I should be in bed. I'm a mum of 2 babies. If you're new and don't know me, you're not, you're a family member, you all know everything about me. So I have 2 babies and I have to be up early with them in the morning, so I should be by all rights in bed, but I'm not, because after making my beautiful lovely future husband come and sort all this out for me, and it being so late, he was just like, thanks, I'm so glad that I've helped fix this all for you to not do anything. So I've promised I will record something now, so this is what I'm doing. So this channel is all about games that Nikki would love, or I love, that I sort of want to introduce it to. And today it's going to be one that I particularly love, although I do think she likes the theme. So I'm playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which is an amazing take on the tabletop role-playing system, which is one of my favourite systems in the world. It's called World of Darkness. It's specifically, you can get specifically Vampire the Masquerade, werewolf, mage, but this one is specifically about vampires, which is something I adore. Not Twilight sparkly beautiful Edward Cullen type vampires, real sort of nitty gritty, live in a sort of dark, under the wraps sort of nitty gritty vampire, which I adore. So this is really good. When you start playing the character, it acts like a character sheet from the tabletop. So you choose what your stats are going to be, and that chooses how good you're going to be in the game, which is a staple that was used in quite a lot of earlier games, and they've decided to use in this one. I think this came out in the early 90s. I could be lying to myself, it could be early 2000s. I could Google that, but I won't. So it's an amazing game. There was one that came out before it called Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, but everyone says it's really, really poo. So we may end up playing that at some point. I'm putting it on the internet for you guys to watch. So what's going to happen is it's going to ask me a series of questions. You can choose to play the game of 2 ways. You can build your own character sheet if you're already familiar with the system, which I am, but I want to add some randomization to this. So what you do is you answer questions which put you down a route where the game will pick what characters it wants you to basically portray based on the answers to your questions. So we're going to do that because this game is absolutely fantastic. You're going to get to watch the intro now, which is just lots and lots of advertisements about how great the game is. I should say we're playing the patched version of the game as well, because in earlier versions the game would just immediately stop at a certain point, or it wouldn't let you progress beyond a point in the game, which I'll probably point out as we get to that point in the game. The world of darkness is a place where immortal monsters pull the strings of humanity. Violence and despair, well, that went too fast. A new game starts with creating a new character. Would you like to answer a series of questions about the type of vampire you would like to play and allow the game to create your character? Or go directly to the character sheet and set your character's clan, attributes and abilities yourself? We've already decided we're going to answer questions. Would you like your character to be male or female? I am a lady, so I will continue playing a lady. A lady. While in a club, you spot your ex-roommate who skipped out after taking your stuff and leaving you with a stack of bills. How rude. He looks dead drunk. Do you grab him by the head and repeatedly bash his face into the bar? Or 2, call the cops. See you in court, buddy. So we're going to be a melee, bash someone's face in type character, or are we going to take the high road? I think we'll beat his face in. You met someone at a club and they took you back to their place. Things start getting interesting when all of a sudden you hear someone come in the front door, their spouse. Do you head to the kitchen, let them see you, pretend you're a distant cousin and they were nice enough to let you stay on the couch? Gather up your clothes, hide behind the door and slip out of the apartment as quickly as possible? Or calmly explain you had no idea they were married and that you intend to leave and never come back, keeping your finger over the speed dial in case you need the police? We'll be clever. We'll say we're a distant cousin. Being a night person, you watch a lot of late night TV movies. 3 movies are on. Which one do you watch? Fist of the Monkey King, a waifu film with the a waifu film with that scene where Wu beats 20 armed men with its bare hands. You know that's Jackie Chan. Sword of the Bushi, Japanese film where a lone samurai cuts a path through a gang of Yakuza. Or Sergeant Murderstein III, the cop that doesn't play by the rules, takes on the drug cartel that kidnapped his daughter with only his trusty 44 to back him up. Fist of the Monkey King, I think, because that's going to be brawl, whereas Sword of Bushi is going to be melee. In fact, melee is probably a good way to go. We'll go melee. You're stuck in traffic after a concert and the guy behind you is laying on the horn. Your friends in the car are urging you to park the car and help them stick the dude's horn somewhere uncomfortable. Do you get out, pull the guy out of the car and put him in the hospital? Or talk your friends down? You don't need a lawsuit or jail time. Talk my friends down. You're at a nightclub having a damn good time when you realise you're out of money. No cash, no fun. Do you seduce somebody and have them pay for your drinks? Time it just right so you can snatch a bottle when the bartender isn't looking? Or go home and read a book or listen to music, something more intellectually stimulating than wasting your life in a lame club. I will seduce somebody. It's late. You're at the red spot waiting for your microwave burrito to heat up. There are 3 arcade games to waste some time on. Which do you play? This is where you find out that I cannot just read without the fighting game. I pull off the triple flash uppercut as a finisher every time. That beat 'em up game where you can pick up the bat and whomp the hordes of generic thugs. That sniper game with the realistic gun for a controller. Beat 'em up. I'm gonna smash things with baseball bats. You're in a convenience store. Bet you're really glad you tuned into this if you aren't a family member who wants to mock me. Or you used to go to school with me and want to mock me. Or you're my fiancé and you want to mock me. You're in a convenience store, looking through the beer freezer, when all of a sudden a man walks in and pulls a gun on the cashier. Do you sneak up behind him, disarm him, and proceed to beat him senseless? Quietly make your way out to the bathroom and lock yourself in. Sneak up behind him. Sneaky sneak attacks. The world's a cruel and unforgiving place, but you've gotten by so far. Why? 1. I live alone. I don't need others. Just me, my dog, and to hell with the rest. 2. It may be cruel for you, but for me, it's hilarious. I like that one. You have been embraced by the Malkavian clan. Yes! I've never played this character before. and I so wanted to be Malkavian. Inflicted with insanity, Malkavians use their madness to provide them with surprising and sometimes disturbing insights. The inner voice may tell you the inner voice may tell them of someone's true intent, or it may betray them completely. Your vampire's attributes and abilities have now been determined and entered into its character sheet, which you will see next. After your tour of the character sheet, you may make changes to the character or simply play it as is. These are your attributes and abilities. Which feats are derived from? Attributes are your inherent character traits and are broken into 3 categories: physical, social, and mental. Abilities are things you learn and also are broken into 3 categories: talents, skills, and knowledges. Members of the insane Malkavian clan possess a dark intellect, and so your strongest attribute is mental, in which you have 2 points you can spend. You also have 1 to spend in social and no points in physical. Your weakest attribute. Fuck! We're gonna have to go gunslinger, and that means saving money for bullets. As for abilities, being Malkavian gives you an advantage in your insightful knowledges, in which you have 3 points to spend. You only have average abilities in skills, 2 points, and are weak in talents, 1 point. Feats are the actions you perform in the game. Feats are derived from adding an attribute and an ability. An example would be the feat of lockpicking, which is derived from the attribute of dexterity and the ability of security. Hovering your mouse pointer over a feat will highlight the attribute and ability upon which it is dependent. You are a member of the Malkavian clan, cursed with incurable insanity. Malkavians are free from the confines of rationality, and this freedom is coupled with an uncanny insight, a strange wisdom that cannot be perceived by the sane. Their disciplines are Auspex, which is aura perception, Dementation, which is madness channeling, and Obfuscate, which is invisibility, which is mainly used by the Nosferatu. This is your humanity. 7 is the norm. 10 is saintly, and the lower you go, the closer to the beast you become. Also, the lower your humanity, the greater your chances of frenzying. When a vampire goes into a frenzy, he loses all control and attacks any and all things around him. However, as you gain experience, you can spend experience points to increase your humanity. This is where your Masquerade violations are displayed. The Masquerade is a code by which many vampires unlive. I love that. Instead of they live, they unlive because you're undead. Do you get it? Do you get it? I get it. You get it. Anytime a vampire is seen doing a supernatural act by a mortal, it is considered a Masquerade violation. You have 5 chances, and each strike will have repercussions. If you commit 5 Masquerade violations, you will be dealt with harshly, aka you will die. This is where all information on things you are hovering over is displayed. The auto level on-off button is a toggle that allows you to decide whether you want the computer to allocate the experience points you earn in the game among your attributes, abilities, and disciplines, or whether you wish to allocate them yourself. The reset stats button is another toggle that allows you to clear out your point allocations so that you can start over or return them to their last settings. The cancel button allows you to return to your last point in the game without changing your character sheet. Once you are satisfied with your character settings, click on the accept button anytime. Oh, it doesn't even say that. It says accept button to play the game anytime. I just threw that in there. Okay, so let's go. It's basically put these dots in for us. But we can unclick it and click it somewhere else. But I do like manipulation. Perception I'm fine with. Wits I'm fine with. Brawl helps. Brawl helps. From London. Brawl helps with unarmed. Melee helps with melee, obviously. Inspection is perception and investigation. Research is intelligence and scholarship. Hacking is wits and computers. Okay. I'm actually fine with this. I'm going to leave auto level off. Auto level basically will, when you try to, if you do things in the game like you're consistently beating people up with a melee weapon, it will automatically allocate you melee points. Or if you, when you're speaking to people, are constantly flirting with them, they'll up your charisma or your appearance. I'm pretty sure the Toreador, the pretty flirty ones, we are crazy, so we can be a bit crazy and flirty at the same time. Do I have a point to spend? No, I can accept. The Embrace, the act of transforming a mortal into a vampire. This is going to be a beautiful cutscene now. We had fun. Our undies are everywhere.
I want to show you something.
Yeah, you do. I didn't like it. I've been turned into a vampire. That's just wonderful how messy this room is. If you went to someone's house and they were like, I want to show you something, and you just came into this state before you, would you be like, oh yeah, let's get it on? Or, I'm pretty. I'm a sexy bitch. Or, steak. You know they did.
Good evening. My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all.
Ooh.
They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child.
I have a weird belly button.
It pains me to announce the sentence.
He doesn't have one at all.
Up to tonight, I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence.
Super douchebag.
Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that...
This is bullshit!
Yeah, you tell him. Mine's is a badass, and you're gonna figure that out.
If Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live.
Bullshit. You ain't
They shall
gonna.
be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening.
Prince is a dick. Lance Rodriguez is a badass. Other people, they're alright. But right now, the prince is just like, yeah, you can live. Go forth. And just leaves us to our own devices, which is pretty
Your
shitty.
sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When someone, anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society.
As he walks,
Understand my...
he does a sort of jazz tap.
Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent
Whereas I
behavior.
walk like I'm trying to
What I'm offering is not
keep
generosity,
something
but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire.
that's like tucked into my underwear from
This
falling down or
is your
something.
trial.
My
You will
boobies
be brought to Santa
jiggle
Monica.
quite a bit.
There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
This is where we get to do things. And you're gonna meet another badass now. I love this guy. You don't need me to read this.
What a scene, man. Hoo-wee. Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, kiddo, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
This is fantastic. Pain of Ages plots again to wash away Revelation. He's gonna be so confused by me. Normally, any other vampire can just be like, fuck you, man, or yes, I definitely want your help because I'm brand new. And I think regardless of what you say to him, he basically goes, okay, but I'm still gonna show you the ropes. Obviously, I'm mad as bullshit, so let's find out what's going on here. Oh, I have to use my numbers.
What? Oh, man. And you're a goddamn Malkavian, too. Wow. You really are fucked.
Who is this dark demon I see before me?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
I shall undertake your dark tutelage. Break down for me the bare-boned basics. I didn't understand the play they gave. I love that one. I need no guide in this dark path. Leave me. We're gonna say 3.
Don't worry, kiddo. You'll adjust. I'd love to explain it all, but time's a wasted. You want some help or what?
I shall undertake your dark tutelage.
All right.
Alright.
Why don't we, step out back here?
Alright. Okay. I am where I am, and that's not in the theatre of death.
Christ, it's stuffy in there, huh? This is much better. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least. You know, could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
About what beverage do you babble? My minds don't seem to remember. Wobbly are the walls of my mind. About what beverage do you babble?
Oh, man, we're popping a cherry here. Oh, you're gonna love this. All right, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, like your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready, though, because, hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
Sweet like a prom date?
Well, down around the corner there, I saw this human. Poor SOB can't find his car.
How do I do this dread deed?
Alright. You go down there casually, like. You creep up on him, you bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, because it'll come so naturally you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
Will he then carry this curse in his veins? Heart cold, a burning thirst, and fangs of the hunter. I like that. It's quite poetic. But let's ask about the curse.
Forget that comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be sure, though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain him dry, okay? Might be hard to resist, but don't kill him.
I go to drain the luscious liquid. This is your blood pool. Blood is the fuel for your vampiric powers or disciplines. When your pool is low, you need to refill it. Humans are an abundant source of blood in most areas of the game. One is in the alley around the corner. Let's go drink a human. Feeding on humans fills your blood pool. To feed, approach your victim and press the F key. It is important that humans do not see you feed on other humans. Okay. Once you have begun feeding on your victim, you will see this bar appear. This represents your victim's blood pool. You should stop feeding before emptying his blood pool and killing him. Press feed, default F, to stop feeding again. Okay, so... What? Are you the guy who can't find your car? Because this looks like a broken car. You know what? Screw it. You, my good sir, are delicious. I love how whenever you feed, you wrap your legs around them like, yes, I will feed upon thee.
Yeah. Hell yeah, you're feeling it. I can see it in your eyes. You're a born-again predator. Feeling that blood bubbling inside you, lifting you up. That's it, kid. That's what it's all about right there.
So spooky. And when do I choose the color of my cape?
Alright now, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better. All kindred, that's our word for vampire. All kindred have a few things in common. Things that set them right square above humans on the food chain.
Tell me this tale.
Like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal life. That's no sure bet, but still, a chance at immortality's not a bad deal. And that's just for starters. Fringe benefits for joining the club.
My lifeline will go on forever.
Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, it's worthless. A cross? Shove it right up their ass. A stake? Only if it catches you in the heart, then it just paralyzes. Running water? That's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally. Now, a shotgun blast to the head. Oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire? That's real trouble. Sunlight? Well, you catch a sunrise and it's all over, kiddo. Get it?
Like a bad sunburn.
Okay, now. The fuck is this?
Dot, dot, dot.
You get inside here and head upstairs. Meet up in a bit. I'm just gonna go see what the room says.
I'm going in. At the bottom of your screen is the use icon. This icon appears when you're able to use the object in front of you. Press the use key, default E, to use the object that it indicates. The use icon is context sensitive. That is, it will look different depending on the object you can use. In this case, a door that can be opened. Did you just push me, dude? I love all the stock sounds in this. Press the jump key, default space to jump. Jump into the boxes against the wall, onto the boxes against the wall, and up to the walkway above. Why did I press that? Okie dokie, so. I love how dingy everything is. Look at this. Dinge, dinge, dinge. When you become a vampire, everything looks gross. Your feats are the combinations of your various abilities and attributes. The higher your feats score, the better you are at the activities they influence. Inspection is a feat. It is the combination of perception and investigation. It allows you to see hidden and secret things. For example, the lockpick on the crate in front of you. You can find your feats listed on the right-hand side of your character sheet. You can pick up certain objects in the world. If you are able to pick up an object, you will see a use icon appear for it when you are close enough, and the crosshairs in the center of your screen are over it. Press the use key, default E, to pick up the lockpick. I assume that's a lock on
Come down here. Stay away from the windows. Oh, it's a Sabbat raid. Sabbat? They're, Christ, I was hoping to spare you this shit till later. Sabbat. Well, they're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, alright?
Spilled water down my face. Where does this path lead?
The Sabbat got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise a little hell and put a little heat on the new prince.
Tell me of the Jester Prince. It's really accurate.
No time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive. Sabbat might be mindless, but they hit like a Mack truck, like raging savages. Nothing a fledgling like you wants to mess with.
If not the sword.
Shh, shh. Heads up. Back away.
I spilled water down my face, and now they was eaten by ghost wolves. He blew a kiss at that guy and he just disintegrated. That guy's a badass. And he's looking at my creepy ass.
Dumb, frenzied Sabbat bastards. Alright, we gotta vamoose out the back quick. I'll stay and keep a watch out. You get us into the office. The door's around the corner here.
Okie dokie, I shall invade this orifice. Sounds accurate. To access your quest log, press the quest log key. Default L. The quest log contains information about your quests as well as many notes and instructions you will need. As well as any notes and instructions you will need to complete them. I'm tired. I mentioned at the beginning that it's late. And I've never been one of those people who can do staying up all night. When a door is locked, you will see this use icon. Lockpicking, a combination of dexterity and security, is a feat that helps you open locked doors with a lockpick. When you see this icon, press the use key, default E to try to lockpick it. I just needed to go on again then. Once you've begun lockpicking, you will see this bar. It represents the time needed to pick the lock. If the value of your lockpicking feat is equal to or greater than the difficulty of the lock, you'll be able to pick it. Okay. So. It'll probably go, use blood buff. Oh, no it didn't. Blood buff ups your dexterity a tiny bit. Look, he's in here. How did he do that? Has me fucking pick my way and he just stood there in the corner like...
Shortcut. Well, nicely done though. Not exactly an angel in life, were you?
No. My halo was terribly tarnished. I knew my share of demons. My halo was terribly tarnished.
Cool. Now if you want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabbat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah, great, congrats. Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest and that's what you can expect.
Why need we hide our nature?
It's the same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento, and it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning.
My eyes are beginning to open.
Keep our secret secret and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck-ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well, it ain't a casual thing for a fledgling like you.
My mind is beginning to cloud. Shine a light and explain.
That party back there with the guy in the suit and the Magilla Gorilla? The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla. They make a tidy business out of enforcing vampire laws like this one.
Ah, those Camarilla are my comrades?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I think some other time, maybe. I like to let people form their own opinions.
My minds have many opinions. Minds. Brilliant.
Alright, now don't worry, because I know the area. You know what? I'm glad we're in this situation, you and I. It illustrates a point. You gotta utilize your surroundings.
Paint me a picture.
You do what you gotta do. Theft, destruction of property, breaking and entering. These will be the least of your sins before the night's out. So look around here. You gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door. There must be a key someplace.
I shall seek this key. An indicator. Area indicator. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't read. I did quite well in my GCSE English and it does not show. Area indicator. The icon to the left indicates you are in a combat zone. Combat. Anything goes. Masquerade. Respect the masquerade. Celium. Vampire neutral ground. No combat or disciplines are allowed except blood buff while lockpicking. So, where are we? In masquerade areas, breaking the masquerade, I am so sorry, can carry dire consequences, such as the unwanted attention of vampire hunters. After 5 masquerade violations, your game is over. Your current number of violations is displayed in the upper right corner of your character sheet. Yeah, he told me this. Okay, so you can just about see the little logo just underneath me. I mean, I could make myself slightly smaller so that you can see it. The moment I click off the game, it just acts like it's not playing at all. Okay, I love the posters and all that sort of stuff. Okay, when you can read a note, you will see this use icon. Readable notes can be various items like clipboards, newspapers, and letters. To read the note, press the use key, default E. To return to the game after reading the note, press it again. Okay. Password, chop shop. Oh, why did I press escape? Should have just clicked away. So, when you use a computer, you'll see this icon. Computers will help. I'll speak slowly. When you can use a computer. If I speak quickly, maybe it'll disguise the fact that I can't read. When you can use a computer, you will see this use icon. Computers are often helpful in solving quests. They can hold information like emails, and files, as well as control various electronic devices. Each computer will have a list of the menus and commands you can use. Many menus and commands will be password protected. Hacking, a combination of wits and computer, is a feat that allows you to hack into password protected items. You will be prompted to press Ctrl-C to attempt your hacking feat. If the value of your hacking feat is equal to or greater than the difficulty of the encryption, you will be successful. To stop using a computer, type quit or use the escape key. Okay, so let's type in safe. I know the password for. Let's see if we can. Our hacking skill is high enough. Password accepted. So unlock. Safe doors unlocked. Okay, so go back to home. And that's it. Sometimes you can read emails and stuff, which is pretty cool information on things. Okay, so it's now unlocked. We can now. When you approach a container, you will see this use icon. Press the use key, default E, to open it. If it is locked, you can try to open it with your lockpick. Once opened, your inventory appears on the left side of the screen and the container's contents on the right. Take the chop shop key and then there's no more items. There's our lockpick, there's a key ring which has just got the chop shop key on it, and we have no money.
There we go. Now take that key card and head out the back. I'll meet you out in the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from the top side.
I will do this deed. Press the inventory key, default I, to access your inventory. Click on the left and right arrow buttons above your inventory list to access different inventory categories. Keys are located in the equipment category on a keyring. Most keys, once used, will not be needed again and are removed. Some doors have magnetic locks and cannot be picked open. They must be opened with an appropriate keycard. Can I save the game yet? Yes, I can. Right, I'm so sorry. I haven't been able to save up to this point. I'm clearly tired. So, I'm going to finish this tutorial open area bit, and then I will go to bed. And you won't have to look at it anymore. So, yeah, just use it. I was going to go through my inventory and look. I just want to see if anything's changed anywhere, apart from the fact that he has apparently disintegrated. Nothing else in there. Nothing of interest here. Can open that again, but there's no point. I already know what that says. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna sneak down here. You've been wounded by the Sabbat. This blue bar represents your current level of health. As you sustain regular damage, it will turn black. If your health is completely depleted, you suffer final death, and your game is over. Your health regenerates over time. When you are feeding, your health regenerates much faster. If your health bar begins to turn yellow, it means you have sustained aggravated damage. Certain hazards like fire and supernatural attacks cause aggravated damage. This takes much longer to heal than regular damage. I knew all of that, but I read that just for you, and since I can't read, you should be very happy that I bothered.
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabbat vatos. You get winged? Hey, look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but he'll do.
Does blood have vintage and bouquet?
Well, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD, kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
Thought I could hear one of my babies crying. But I can't. It's what my mind does to me sometimes. It just decides, hey, you need to go check on something that isn't a problem. The thirsty really avoid an oasis. Beautiful.
Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have.
What if I drain him dry?
An innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you.
Yes, the dark beast coiled beneath the surface. Silence this sermon. I go to drink the darkness. I like both. Let's say the dark beast.
It's always there, waiting to take over. When it does, it's like a wild animal wearing your skin. Desperate, scared, reckless. He'll do anything to survive, and it's you that has to deal with the consequences.
What if a human tries to harm me?
I said innocent humans. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, you drain him, skin him, and bash in his skull. Self-preservation is a vital part of humanity after all. My favorite part, in fact.
Drain, skin, bash, and dash.
The only way to fight the beast is to keep in touch with your humanity, and don't go hungry. It's a fine line.
Such lines divide this world from the last.
All right, now go feed. Careful, though. He's gonna drain fast.
Aye aye. Okay, let's go eat. A poor homeless guy that had nothing. Okay, remember you want to avoid draining your victims. Draining innocent humans will give you a penalty to your humanity. The lower your humanity, the closer you get to the beast. If your humanity gets too low, you will begin to lose control of your character. This is known as frenzying and may result in a masquerade violation if you are around humans. I'm not around humans, I'm just around this dude. But it still feels a bit mean. You can't see because my bar's over it, but it says cram met time. Oh, it went away. But it said cram met time, crab nipple. Cram met time, crab nipple meh. That's what it says. Let's drink some of his blood. Okay. And healthy again. Let's go back up and talk to Jack.
Not quite as good, huh? Eh, you can do worse. There's some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding? You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing.
His neck tasted like your breath smells.
Well, give it a try.
I need to floss the flannel from my fangs. Rats can be fed upon to gain a single blood point. You will find some rats in the other end of the alley near the yellow windows. Killing rats has no impact on your humanity score. Humans do not react well when they see live rats being sucked on. Are they this way? I don't think they are this way. No. Oh, they are this way. I'm sorry, little dude. Gonna eat you. Oh, poor little squeaker. Certain vampires can't feast on rats. I think it's just the Toreador because they're too hoity-toity and too good for that. But I think it makes them sick. So they drink and then they vomit. Okay, so we had a rat.
You rat sucker. Hey, I don't care what you do, but just so you know, polite vampire society looks down on that kind of thing.
Etiquette demands they pass the salt for my rodent feast.
Keep it down. Got someone around the way here.
Only one?
Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past.
Where shall I sneak?
The building across from us with the garage door. There's some double doors on the far side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows. And don't let him see you.
Now you see me, then you don't.
Alright, go.
Gone. Sneaking, a combination of dexterity and stealth, is a feat that allows you to move among your victims and enemies without being detected. You must be crouched to sneak. You can crouch by pressing the crouch key. Default control. The meter to the left indicates the proximity of your enemies and their chances of detecting you if they are looking your way. Green means you are completely safe. Yellow means you might be seen, and red means they will see you if they look in your direction. An enemy's chance of detecting you is directly tied to your sneaking feat. If you are detected, your enemies will often say as much and come to investigate. Okay. Sneak. I don't know where the guy is. I assume he's on the other side of this car, maybe? Oh, there he is. Let's stay this side. Oh, shit. You've been detected. I didn't realise he was moving. You've been detected by your enemy. Try again, remembering to crouch by pressing the control button. Use a route taking you through shadows and behind cover. Okay. Yes, I know. He's come to eat me. Okay, so... crouch. He's over there right now. So, if I go this way... I think I can technically climb onto these boxes. and it not be an issue. There he goes. Oh shit. Shit, 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 shit. Shit, shit, shit. Oh shit. What's happening? Right, I think I can climb on these boxes. But do I want to? Right, so if I go this way. Oh.
Keep it quiet. They're inside here. Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded too. Go take care of him. Don't worry. He's probably greener than you.
How can you see his shade from here?
The Sabbat, you see, they don't have the most rigorous training program. In fact, that poor sod is lucky if he knows he's a vampire.
My own green paint is still fairly fresh.
He's probably just turned and beaten over the head. They like to do that, make shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
He is a vampire, so be ready.
Vampire or no, he meets his maker.
Go get him.
Getting. To engage in unarmed combat, you need to equip your fists and then attack. To equip your fists, press the melee weapons key, default F1, until your fist icon is highlighted in your melee weapon inventory list. Then click the left mouse button. Pressing the attack key, default left click, initiate your attack. Your unarmed combat feat is a combination of strength and brawl. It directly affects your success in unarmed combat. There are different attacks depending on what direction you are moving when you initiate your attack. Try different combinations of moving and attacking in the upcoming battle. You can also block your enemy's attacks by pressing and holding the attack mode key, tab. To put your fists away, press the holster weapon key, which is H. Okay. So, I don't need the sneak. I mean, I do. Mass hallucination? Hysteria? What? I have so many cool gifts. Yes. Okay, so. Okay. So I think I wanna. Do I wanna sneak up on him? I think I do. If possible. I mean, he was pretty much staring at me earlier. Fuck, I'll just kill him. Punchy punch punch. Yeah, beach. Oh, I think I will take that, thank you. You have just picked up a tire iron. To equip this weapon, press the melee weapons key. That was good sentence structure. To equip this weapon, press the melee weapons key, default F1, until the tire icon is highlighted in your melee weapon inventory list. Then click the left mouse button. Pressing the attack key, default left click, will initiate your attack. This icon indicates the weapon that you currently have equipped. For ranged weapons, there are numbers indicating your current reserve of ammunition. Later on in the game, you'll find armor to protect yourself. Equip it in the same way as the weapons by pressing the armor key, default F3, until the armor is highlighted, and then clicking the left mouse button. Okay. So, F1, down to tire iron. I have a tire iron now. And we... I forget things very quickly.
That's that. Sounds like you got another pack moving in, though. The Saban are going all out. Better head underground, avoid straight bullets.
This plan is fine to me.
Alright, head down into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay. I just want to know what's this way. Can't go in there. Yeah, it's caused Mysteria. When you are in position to perform a stealth kill, you will see this icon. Stealth kills have the advantage of being silent. To perform a stealth kill, equip your fists or a melee weapon, crouch and sneak up behind your victim until you see the stealth kill icon. Then press the use, which is E, or when you are on higher stealth levels, the attack key. Default left click.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's probably because I caused hysteria in him. So... is he facing me or facing... I think he's facing away from me. Are you facing me? I cannot see you. Right, let's give him hysteria. And then kill him. I literally was right behind you for like 10 seconds. Yes, I get it. There we go. It just wasn't giving me the stealth option earlier. You didn't have any weapons for me to steal.
Not sure what's going on. Sounds like the Sabbat's getting scattered. I'm gonna keep an ear to the ground. Be careful going forward here. Could be a whole mess of them holed up.
More fun then. Okay. Disciplines are your vampiric powers. This icon indicates the discipline you currently have selected. There are two kinds of disciplines, passive and targeted. Passive disciplines directly affect you, and targeted disciplines directly affect your enemies. All disciplines cost a certain amount of blood from your blood pool to activate. Blood buff is another ability common to all vampires. Scroll the mouse wheel to select blood buff and use the power key. Default right click to activate it. Blood buff gives you a temporary bonus to all of your physical attributes. It is useful in a variety of situations, like picking a lock that would otherwise be too difficult. Note, in asylum areas you can use blood buff while picking a lock only. Oh, it's telling me because I'm about to pick a lock. Let's see if I can do it without. Fail. Now I'll try it. Success. Oh. Fudge nuggets. I think if I use Auspex, I can see through the... no, I can't apparently. Malkavians have 3 unique disciplines. Auspex, second sight that allows you to see the auras of others. Dimension, the mystical ability to cause visions of madness. And Obfuscate, vampiric invisibility. Auspex gives you the ability to see people's auras. The aura colour indicates an individual's disposition. Auspex also increases your perception, important to both the ranged combat and inspection feats. Use of Auspex is not a Masquerade violation. There is a guard up ahead. Use Auspex to see his aura through the machinery. Scroll the mouse wheel to select Auspex and use the power key. To activate it, remember Auspex is a passive discipline. Make sure to pay attention to the discipline timer on the bottom right of your screen. Once you see the guard, equip the tire iron, move forward and kill him. Right, I already have it activated. But for some reason, I can't see his aura. Doesn't matter. Right, there's his aura. Very freaking mildly. Come this way and go over there. No? What? Are you seriously not seeing it right now? Press E. Okay, now he spotted me. Has it told me that I was spotted? Yeah, of course it has. You have been spotted. Yep. So, prospects. My head goes red. Here's the Zora. See, now he just spotted me. It's gonna let me murder him. And it'll be like, you're not allowed to murder him because he's supposed to be stealthy. No? Apparently that was fine. Can I access this computer?
I think they're clearing out. There's no need to go stirring up the hornet's nest till we know the score, though. Head through here. Come to an elevator around the way.
Till our next encounter at the elevator.
Meet you there. Don't let them catch you.
I'll do the fishing. Whatever that means. Obfuscate is the power of vampiric invisibility. You must be out of sight when you activate the discipline. With level 1 obfuscate, you have to be crouched and motionless to stay invisible. Use of obfuscate is not a masquerade violation. There is a guard up ahead. Use obfuscate to sneak past him. Scroll the mouse wheel to select obfuscate and use the power key to activate it. Although obfuscate is a passive discipline, your first level is unique. As long as you stand still, the effects last indefinitely. Okay. So there's a guard up ahead. So if I just like... Oh, I'm invisible. You can't do anything. Sneak, 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 sneak. Invisible. You've been detected. Okay. Yep. Okay, so go ahead. Oh. He's gonna detect me because he's gonna walk into me. I'm staying still. Staying still. I don't know where he is. That was a tense moment. Maybe not for anyone else, but it was for me. Go! Move! Okay. Oh, shit. Where am I supposed to go? I think that way. Right, let's follow you. Right, over that way, clearly. Right, it's working again, but I feel like you're going to bump into me. No? Alright. No! Okay. Oh my god, come on. Go. Yeah, I know I've been detected because I'm pressing the right hand button and nothing is happening. Okay, so currently hidden. Still currently hidden. Obfuscate. Clicking, nothing is happening. Okay. See, it wasn't working. Go. Obfuscate. No, I'm not hidden. I am now though. Fuck! Stay still. Do I need to kill him? Do I need to stealth kill him? Or do I need to just sneak past him? Because I'd rather kill him. What is happening? Where's he gone? Oh, I can rotate a potato. And it's not affecting obfuscate, but if I step forward it will. It's automagic. It's automatic. But I like to say automatic. He's like stood there. So I can sneak. Start, stop, as long as I'm still hidden. You can move. He stood sort of angled with his back to me. It's not moving at all. It's really disconcerting. He turned this way, and I was about to move. I was a tiny bit too chicken shit then. I should have just kept going. Dimension is the vampiric power causing visions and madness in others. Dimension is a targeted discipline. The effect and its length varies with each level. Use of dimension is not violate Masquerade. I would have thought it was. People are around me just start freaking out. There are 2 guards up ahead. Use dimension to incapacitate them and then kill them. You have level 2 dementation known as mass hallucination. Scroll the mouse wheel to select mass hallucination. Move near to the guards and use the power key to activate the discipline. Mass hallucination is an area effect discipline. Both guards, being fairly close together, will suffer penalties in their combat abilities. Equip the tire iron and kill them. So, F1, tire iron. Then we scroll and give them mass hallucination. If we ever figure out where they are. There's one. There's the other. I think I have to be a little closer. Really annoying. And now I can use blood buff to heal myself, but I don't think I need it, and I probably do need to be able to use other abilities. Okay, so let's get down. Oh, I think I used blood buff by mistake. You can pick up an item and throw it. When you can pick up an item and throw it, you will see this icon. To pick up an object, press the use key. To throw it, press the attack key. Thrown objects make noise and can be used to distract your enemies. There's a Sabat vampire up ahead, guarding the exit. Crouch, find an object that you can pick up and throw it away from the guard to distract him. Once it's away from the exit, sneak through the room and leave. Alright. So I assume these cans have been put here for a reason. Right, okay, so where is he? There he is. So let's chuck it that way.
Fucking humans. Gangbangers protecting their turf. Oh, man. I'm here thinking it's Sabat moving up in here. It's the fucking locals about to take one for the hood.
Dove lick these locals? Do we lick these locals? Right, I see.
Yeah, they probably seen too much. Here, take this 38. Fucking pea shooter, but a few shots in it will take down a human.
These kinds of peas are undoubtedly deadly. Brilliant. I have a knot in my hair.
Well, I'm gonna want it back, so don't go die and lose it. I don't use guns much. They're noisy, they're clumsy, practically useless against vampires, but still, a kindred's gotta keep up with the times. And in modern-day Los Angeles, that means coming strapped.
Firearms sound foolish and feeble.
Well, yeah, some are more lethal than others, of course. Watch out for those shotguns. Ouch, those things can smart, I tell you.
I'll make sure to bypass any boomsticks. I love
Head up,
this
clear out what's left. Can't
because
have
they
them running
sound
their
like
mouths.
goblins.
I'm gonna make sure there's no stragglers around outside.
I will do this deed. You've just been given a 38 revolver. To equip the 38, press the ranged weapons key, default F2, until the revolver icon is highlighted in your ranged weapon inventory list, and then left click. To fire, press the attack key, default left click. Some weapons, but not the 38, have an alternate firing mode, such as automatic fire. Press the attack mode key, default tab, to toggle it. Okay? Ranged combat, a combination of perception and firearms. It is a feat that affects how well you shoot a gun. When you equip a gun, you will see the ranged combat cursor. Its spread and the speed at which it focuses is a direct result of the value of your ranged combat feat. There are some battles on a crate to the end of the hall. Aim your cursor, wait for it to fully focus, and use the attack key, default left click. I should point out that there's a guy in that room that I've just snuck past, and now you want me to just shoot a gun. There's a bottle. Yes, I know. Okay, anyway. So, my shooting is not great, but we're gonna eat some rats. And is there another one? Feed attempt failed because the rat is a sneaky little badger. Oh. Yes, I will take this ammo. But I also want to eat the other rat. Wherever the heck it's gone. There it is. I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you, little ratty. Oh, apparently I locked the door behind me. No wonder that guy's not gonna be upset if I shoot things. I have a feeling that even though I've got a gun, I probably want to stealthy stealth. Elevator. Basement and ground floor. I'm on the ground floor. Oh, this is the bit. I think I just want to eat everyone. Sneak up and eat. Okay, I think you're not the only one here. Or maybe you are. Oh no, you're not. Could obfuscate. Dude, you can't see me.
What was that?
Can I eat him?
What was that? Where you going, man?
Alright. Come here. I pressed it twice like a fool. Eat him, eat him, eat him, eat him. Delicious. And I will take your fat. Where's the other guy? Let's hide. Oh. I had obfuscate on and everything. Do you know what? Twat him. Combat is not the only solution for sticky situations. You can also use your feats and disciplines in dialogue. When you are able to do this, your responses will show up in different colours, and when using high resolution, different fonts are indicated below. This indicates a dementation response, also blood cost. This indicates a persuasion response. This indicates a seduction response. This indicates an intimidation response. Okay. Now I have 38 of my very own. Oh, hello.
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, and it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corners of the city for the night.
Surely this blood drama continues.
Until the next night, when the Camarilla finds some way to strike back. Parry, dodge, spin and all that, and so on and so on and so on.
These are the nightly battles of this ancient game.
Well, to be honest, it came at an interesting time, let's say. The Camarilla, the Sabat. Now, in LA, these are the new kids on the block. There's already plenty of kindred had stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient kindred rivalry playing out all over the city. A lot of tension out there. A lot of fear. A lot of jittery, high-strung predators clinging to their little pieces of eternity.
Hell is my eternal madness.
Oh, boy. I think they're looking for you outside. Guess you got a cab to catch. Was hoping to fill you in on a little bit more, but hell, you'll figure it all out. If you make it back, stop in at the last round. It's this bar downtown here. I'll fill you in on the politics. Now that's the stuff that'll kill you. Good luck.
We will be there soon. Okay. So, oh, I forgot that you've received two experience points. By pressing the character editor key, default C, you can access your character sheet and spend your experience points where you see fit. Unspent experience points will stay available in your experience pool. Keep trying to press enter, because it seems like the thing that you do. Your haven. Prince LaCroix has arranged for you to use a Camarilla safe house in Santa Monica as your haven. Here you'll find some essentials, including a computer for email and a bed and other things. Ooh! Thank you.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime.
I love the
Hope
Dead
you've
of
slipped into
Night.
something comfortable.
I know I have.
If you're new to town or just new to this whole radio thing, you're listening to The Dead of Night. The only girl who will spend the night with you and leave first thing in the morning.
Guaranteed.
Well, looks like the boards are lighting up. Aren't I the popular one? Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Who will be the lucky caller?
Schmo.
You've got the first shot at Deb tonight. So, who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Hi, Deb. This is,
Vigo.
Vigo. So, Vigo, why are you on tonight?
I'm working late shift.
Oh, I have a normal watch.
Yacht Club.
And a pill ball.
How many boats do you own?
2. Actually 3.
I love the Dead of Night. I literally used to just listen to it on YouTube. Hey, the password for your computer is Sunrise. Keep the cash in the drawer, it's yours. I dropped you an email with my address. Come over after you get settled. I keep pressing escape. Thanks for the money, man. At your convenience, please come and visit me in my home downtown. I leave you this to guide you. Dark blood, our curse. I like this verse. Such power I sense in one so young. Come and find me where it burns the mystical sun. M. Strauss, Tremere Regent. Okay. Email. Let's see if we can just hack into our own computer. No, can't. Okay, let's start at the bottom because I think the way it works is the top ones are the most recent emails that you got. So, the opening. The game begins, a pawn is moved. I wonder if that means me. Hey, welcome to town. Come on over to my place once you get situated, and we'll talk about what you'll need to get the job done. I'm going to pick up explosives right now, some astrolite. I should be back by the time you come over. I'm at 24 Main Street in number 4. Walk to the end of the alley and my building is the next one on the right. M. Or Mercutio. Kilpatrick's crime pewter. Looking for that lazy ass ex-husband who's late on his alimony payments? How about that jerk who knocked you up? Look no further with Arthur Kilpatrick's amazing crime pewter. You can find almost anyone with a record, and these days that's just about everyone. So come on down to Arthur Kilpatrick's bail bonds. If you've got the deadbeat, we've got the technology to find them. Dang, it's big, you know. Penis enlargement. Watch the girls come running. Call today. 1-800-555-STICK. Hung low at Trojan botnet. Brilliant. Dot. Vampire the Masquerade. I wonder if that ever works. If anyone ever goes, oh yes, women will come running if I have a big dick. They won't know. Unless you're walking around swinging it about, in which case, that's a crime. Mercutio will contact you when you arrive in Santa Monica. Waste no time meeting with him. SL. I don't know his first name. I can't remember his first name, but I know it's LaCroix. Does he sign it here? No, that's the Tremere agent. Why do I keep pressing escape? Strauss is the Tremere agent. Okay.
There's something familiar about this ATM machine.
I love you.
Wow, those marketing guys are geniuses.
I love the radio here.
Special situation.
So that girl from accounting used me today.
Really?
She wasn't like everybody else. When she pushed my buttons, she was very gentle.
Let's try Blood
honey,
Buff.
if you don't stop, I'm gonna have to make a deposit.
Transferring cash.
Yeah! Gonna steal shit from my neighbors. Oh, what's in here? Of the year's field guide. Ah! Did I just get, like, skill stats? What's going on? Peeping's not just for lonely perverted losers anymore. In fact, at least 3 psychologists say it's a healthy form of sexual expression. Every good voyeur needs to develop a sneaking game. Get used to crouching and evenly distributing the weight as you walk. Stick to the shadows and behind cover. You'll be taping titties in no time. This book raises your stealth skill. Yes, read it. Stats increased. I love finding things like this. It's not letting me use that. There's nothing in here. Nothing going on, nothing going on, nothing going on, nothing going on. Apart from that, which was pretty good to find, to be fair. Why is everyone's door open? I'm pretty sure there were more locked. It's not letting me turn on the TV. TV's clearly broken. Ah, I love the running for oh, newspaper. The LA Sun, Carnival of Death. Gruesome remains found on the pier. Police baffled. Why? Keep pressing escape. I love the newspapers and things like that because they are consistently Keegan, Moore, Moretta, and then which is where I live. There's no door handle on 506. Whoever lives there can get under the door.
In a world where people live and die.
Do you think you can just go in there and handle this by yourself?
If that's what it takes.
Okay, well, we're going to turn that off and see what's on
I
the
have
news.
identified the vessel as the Elizabeth Dane. No word as of yet as to the whereabouts of the crew.
The great thing about it's just like stop pressing buttons. It's just like GTA where the radio can give you updates on things that you've done. So like if you shoot out somewhere, there'll be a report on the news saying, oh, this place was shot out and it used to be such a nice neighborhood. Or it'll give you information about things that are about to come up. Oh, I'm so sorry. That must have not been very nice hearing that bang. Or it'll give you hints about things that are about to come up.
lady. You got some change, lady?
Here, let me put some fortune in your misfortune. I am the fattest piggy bank in the world, but I will not break for you. You cannot quench your thirst in the lonely dark. Who could? Here, let me put some fortune in your
Very
misfortune.
nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. I only gave him $1. That's not very nice. But I assume I'm probably going to eat him.
Crab nibble, listen, got crab nibble. Oh, got a crab nibble.
Whole lot of crab nibble. I assume he's going to be a nice source of feedings, and if I continue to give him a bit of money, he'll stay in this alleyway so I can continue to feed upon him. Look at them titties and that walk. She's so pretty, but she's insane. Like quite a few people we know. Oh. It's fine. It's normal. Should we talk to this guy?
What time is it?
What strings pull you, stranger?
Nothing. Nothing. Just waiting for a friend to get off work. He's a police officer. Old army buddy. He should be bringing his dog as well. It's a Rottweiler. Wonderful attack dogs they are.
Could I persuade you to provide me with funds recently pilfered from me? Perhaps we might make a sweet street-eyed rendezvous. Street-side. Can't read. We all wear the night like a serrated shawl. Farewell. Perhaps we might make a sweet street-side rendezvous? Do you know what? We'll mug him. Could I persuade you?
Afraid I'm a little short on cash right now. I'm so sorry.
Perhaps we might make a sweet street-side rendezvous. What did he say? How do I see the chat log? Visual. No. Dialogue history is home. Brilliant. Okay. Let's go back. Sorry that you had to sit and wait for that. What did he say? Dialogue history apparently does not work. Okay, let's talk to him anyway.
What time is it?
I am no longer here. I assume he politely said, "No, I would not like to." A police officer? Excuse me, sir. Did you just walk through this blood splatter? Like, A, shouldn't you be a bit concerned about this blood all over the place? And B, oh, you can see where Mercutio came from. Oh, spoilers. Clearly got out this car and dragged himself this away. But a police officer's just seen blood on the floor and was like, I'll walk through that. You could be a suspect now. Not only that, if there wasn't, well, I mean, if there was any confusion about where he lived, even though we got an email from saying it's number 4, this would tell us exactly where to go. There's number 4. I hear ladies giggling. Can't go in there. These people with sneaky lack of door handles. Okay, so let's go in number 4. Dude, you look fucked.
Those mothers ripped me off. I'm dying here.
Are you the fleet-footed god?
Mercurio, if that's what you mean. Oh, shit, you're a Malkavian, aren't you? Damn, that's the last thing I need. I'm bleeding all over the carpet. I can't even understand what the hell you're saying.
You need only open your eyes. Now tell me your tale.
What is this? Oh, is this my rib? Oh, holy shit, my rib is poking through my side? Oh, I'm all numb. You gotta look and tell me.
Reveal your clumsy assassins, or I will finish their task. Hippocrates is not my forefather. Who broke you, Mercury? You are a silly dying man. Reveal your clumsy assassins.
All right. Jeez, you think you were the one laying here with his guts hanging out? It was that freaking chemist. Guy mixes up speed, his crew sells it. Occasionally does explosives. I set up a drop. I show up at the beach with the money, right? 4 of his guys, they come out of nowhere. Junky pricks hit me with a bat. It feels like I got a friggin' horse kicking it. I never should have gone alone. Amateur move. I should have handled those pricks. Goddamn dirty Cali rat bastards. Those cocksuckers beat me rotten, left me for a stiff. Had to crawl to my car, crawl my ass up here. The vamp blood's the only thing holding me together. Shit, they got the money, they got the astrolite.
Where are the demons who attacked you, Mercury? You're a mouse playing among giants. The prince shall know. Of what blood do you speak?
Right, you're straight off the bus. Once a month I get fed vampire blood. Heals me faster, makes me stronger than a normal human. I don't age. By looking at me, you wouldn't realize it, but I'm almost 60.
Where do I get the boom boom? You would think your brain might be a little bigger after so much sand had fallen.
Those small-time sons of bitches live out in a dump on the beach. 4 or 5 of them. And one's got the explosives is Dennis. Got my money too, that prick.
Tell me where my feet must travel.
Laying in a pool in my own blood and you want friggin' directions. Right, alright. Down the street, in the parking garage, stairs down to the beach. On the right. Those better not be some of my last words.
Mercury is not so fleet. So must I be in his stead?
You gotta get it back from him. Maybe reason with him, maybe break in. I don't know. I wanna kill him. Do whatever you people do. I blew it, I know.
I'll get the boom boom and your gold, Mercury. My assistance may help you greatly. The moon shows the path, is best taken. Farewell. You wear the mottled mantle of failure. Death should have claimed you. Let's say my assistance may help you greatly.
If you could... Oh, something just started leaking. I need something for the pain.
I shall return with some numbness, Mercury. Only the night will tell where I wander. You deserve the pain that has found you. I shall return with some numbness.
One more thing. About the deal. I mean it. You tell anyone about this, I'm dead. I'm begging you. I got a way of getting people what they need. You don't say anything, I can help you out.
Your words will be weighed, Mercury. Farewell. Hiding this from the voices won't be easy. I will try. I'm not here. I would love to say hiding this from the voices won't be easy. Do you know what? I'm just going to say that one. Did he just conk out? Oh, have you crossed the dark river, Mercury? Wake up, sleepyhead. Keep your heart plumping. Well, farewell. So, this is the point where we look at our quest log, because everything else up to this point has literally just been handed to us. Wherefore art thou, Mercutio? You have located Mercutio, Prince LaCoy's agent in Santa Monica. So that's our completed task. Pain of being Mercutio. Mercutio is in need of some serious painkillers. I love that it gives me no information about that. I have estrogen. That's not what I want. I think I can go to get some from the hospital, but I'm not sure.
Hey, how's it going, girl?
I seek the vault of gold. Have you seen the Golden Hunter? Only for the voices to stop serenading me. Farewell. I seek the vault of gold.
Oh man, wait! Say that again!
That wasn't me, it was the other voices. One of the other voices in my head. The density of your grey matter is flabbergasting. Did I say something? It wasn't me.
Oh man, you're a vampire, aren't you?
You're crazier than who I see in the mirror. Death's shadow will fall on you if you look deeper into his eyes. How did you see the bloody little secret? How did you see the bloody little secret?
Hell yeah! Oh man, I knew it! Oh jeez, I knew you were, I just could tell, oh man, this is great! And I saw your teeth and I was like, damn, it was like I could just sense you. The name's Knox Harrington.
Pleasure to meet you. Oh, man.
So I knew I could say anything to this dude because I already know his background. But obviously I'll be a little more cautious when speaking to anyone else. After we finish speaking to this guy, I'm going to end now because it's nearly 1 in the morning.
I'm a ghoul. I didn't know about any of this stuff until a couple of months ago. When this guy just appeared and, well, all of a sudden, BAM! Whoa, man! Vampires are real and right there in front of my eyes. Blew my goddamn mind.
Ghoulish is as ghoulish. Wait, what is a ghoul? Did it enter our world?
Well, the way it was explained to me, whenever a vampire lets a human drink some of their vampire blood, the human gains a little vampire power. Can heal up quick and that kind of stuff. Jeez, oh man. And they're a ghoul and ooh, watch out.
What creature spawned you, golden ghoul? Are you a happy little golden ghoul? I have some questions worming out of my skull. I have left the building. What creature spawned you, golden ghoul?
Oh man, I really wish I could tell you, but I don't think I'm supposed to. But it's really cool to be talking to you just, well, because I don't get a lot of chance to talk to vampires, oh man! Well, other than my master, so I thought I'd just say, you know, what's up, you know?
Are you happy, little golden ghoul?
It's awesome! Man, after that first date to vampire blood, it's like the best drug. Oh man, I'm telling you, it's like, well, it didn't mess me up. It just made me feel like I was better at everything. I felt like a god just sucking on that nasty dude's wrist.
I have some questions worming out of my skull.
Oh man, yeah, sure. What do you want to know?
Where does the water meet the sand?
Just go down to the end of the street, make a left into the parking garage, take the steps down, and the tunnel will lead you right out into the beach.
I have more questions worming out of my skull.
Oh man, yeah, sure. What do you want to know?
What of the Saint Monica?
Oh yeah, here's something. There's a blood bank in the basement of this medical clinic here. That can come in mighty handy for vampires. You know what I mean?
I have more questions worming out of my skull.
Oh man, yeah, sure. What do you want to know?
Why are you still speaking to me? I'm gone. Who are you? Hey, Berber. Have a watch. Right, so let's go into this hospital. I think we can later go into the blood bank and then...
Please, wait your turn and you'll be seen.
Let's try this. So, I come seeking a cure for the pain of the soul. You'll be seeing me beyond sight, or I am no longer here. So you'll be seeing me beyond sight is we're going to give her some demented illusions.
Alright, go on that.
Oh my goodness. She was just like, sure, okay.
Please, get a doctor.
The broken will be mended.
My insides, it hurts so bad. Can someone call my grandma, please?
Don't go before I rescue you, little morsel. Oh. Feed her your blood or do nothing. I'm going to feed her my blood. Here, have some of this. I love that she's just like, yeah, sure, I'll lick that. Whatever. If some stranger came to me in a restaurant, in a hospital, and was like, here, eat this. I'd be like, no thank you, strange person. Pressing the call button. Your flesh mends. Rise. My divinity is your salvation. Your flesh mends.
You... Who are you? Oh,
What did you do? What did you do to me?
The words would be a perilous poison. Farewell. I'm a simple worker, a hospital healer. I only wished to lessen your pain. The words would be a perilous poison. Farewell. Okay. So, enjoy life and stuff.
How are his vitals? I'm sorry, miss, but you're going to have to wait outside like everyone else. No exceptions.
I am no longer here.
I'll be in the bathroom.
Is there anything in this room apart from this machine that I cannot use or anything? Let's have a look around because we want some morphine. Administration. Yes, please. Anything in the desk? No. Filing cabinet? No. Email. Sorry, email. Let's see if we can hack. Lakers fan. Ooh, 3. Amnesia. Oh shit, that's cold, but I'll make sure to knock before I go in. I'd hate to catch him in the middle of a pelvic examination. And by the way, tell your mom to stop calling me F-dog. Yo, mama. No, it's not for my personal use, you bastard. I didn't know they were out upstairs. Maybe you can get some in Malcolm's office. By the way, your mother wears combat boots, F-dog. A little help. Hey Danny, I could use a little help down here. Can you go up to the controlled substances for some morphine? I'm pretty busy right now, thanks, F-dog. Okay. So I want to go home. No? Okay, so... Q for quit. So person... L. This is so annoying. Flat bottom bus P. Oh, phlebotomist. Phil Phlebotomist is a loyal employee and a hard worker, but seems to have various digestive tract abnormalities, which unfortunately result in an increased rate of flatulence. The smell of these phenomena is nothing short of horrendous. It seems we may have to do something about him. Poor guy, just because he farts. E-Bill. E-Bill. Dr. Bill has worked at this clinic's internal wrangler since 1999. Saint, full stop, Martin, slash, comma, M. Saint, space, Martin, comma, space, M. Malcolm St. Martin is our night shift senior physician. Roberts, D. Roberts D has never lost patient. No one can succeed like Dr. Roberts. And Thornton K. Several malpractice suits filed against him for unnecessary gynecology suggest termination. Oh dear. There's a Dr. Pervert on the loose. So I'm so tired, but I kind of want to do this. Okay, so that's what's in room 4. Aha! Pills. Let's see what that was. More estrogen. Okay. I have a lot of estrogen. Lockpicking. Blood buff. Try again. Yes! Boom. Oh. Take morphine, take morphine, take morphine. Yes, baby. So, email. Oh. Hackety hack, hack, hack. Panacea. On your way home. Malcolm, do you think you'll be able to get a day off next week? My mother's coming into town on Thursday. I brought a new mattress and some new curtains for the guest room. And do you think you can pick up some donuts and orange juice on the way home for breakfast? Oh, Trina, you're cute. Think she's suspicious. From PB Nice. Guess I'll see you around 5. I'm really glad you finally decided to come over, and if you should want me to show my appreciation, you just have to ask. Paige. He's diddling someone else. Do I really have to ask twice? We don't have to do anything if you don't want, but I really do need some help studying for my anatomy test. Please, Paige. Malcolm, are you free tonight? I thought you could swing by my apartment after your shift. You do still make house calls, don't you, Doctor? I have something that needs to be checked out. Paige. Okay, so let me just check because we can TN's patients. I remember all of these passwords actually. Hippocrates. So we have HPO, who is the girl we've just rescued. Diagnosis: ruptured organs, lacerations, internal bleeding, condition critical. A kill. Oh, Patrick. Diagnosis: severe tinea infection compounded by untreated herpes simplex 2. D. Marsh. Diagnosis: frequent bouts of sexlexia. What is sexlexia? M. Barber. Oof. Diagnosis: chronic mabopitis. I don't know what that could be. If it's real. I can Google it, but I won't. Right, okay, so we've got morphine, so we've completed that quest. But we can now go and bribe a doctor. It's locked. We can now go and bribe this doctor.
I told you, I will get to you when I can. Please take a seat.
Are you the doctor who likes to play doctor with his nurses?
Get out of here. Can't you see I'm with a patient?
Your malpracticing will interest your wife.
Are you trying to blackmail me? You don't know who my wife is. She wouldn't believe you. Now get out.
Perhaps Trina and Paige should trade doctor stories.
Wait now. What do you want?
$75.
But I'm in the middle of something. I'll have to drop it off later. Now never speak to me about that again.
Drop my simoleons over the place of pawns. Farewell.
How are his vitals?
Okay. So
if I could only rest for a second.
Nope. Shit. Stop. Stop. I just killed someone. When did I last save? Save. All the violations. I didn't realize I had such low blood when I just decided to. Who? Dude, like no. Yeah, be hysterical. I tried to blood buff. Yes. Nope. I won't hold it. Okay, so that was all very bad. I'm so glad you could be here for it. To see my complete and utter fuck-uppery. Oh, I know where I am. I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Right, let's go give Mercutio some morphine. I cannot believe I just did that. I really cannot believe I just did that. I've played this game so many times. In fact, I don't think I've ever frenzied before. That was the first. I have some numb juice.
Oh, holy Christ, I needed that.
I am no longer here. I will return with Boom Boom. Okay, so humanity gained, which is good because we just lost some. Experience recorded. On. So our humanity is back to normal, but our Masquerade has dropped. So later on we can do stuff to protect the Masquerade, which I think will boost our Masquerade again. Masquerade is a code of secrecy that hides vampire existence from humankind. Violations of the Masquerade will lead to ambush tasks from human vampire hunters and spawn contempt or worse from your fellow kindred. If you lose all Masquerade points, you will lose the game. Fine. Makes sense. I could up my melee. I could up computer. I'll need both. I mean, I may as well. I'm gonna up melee because I'm about to go and get these things for this guy, and it means I need to do some combat. Keep your heart pumping for well. So we're gonna save the game, and it'll get more information. It'll just get better. So Mercutio is gnome. Okay. So it was really nice to play this game with you guys, and I hope you're enjoying it. And I'm gonna disappear now.